Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. It's Daniel the Miracle Man Jacobs, 6 foot tall, 160 pounds with a reach of 74 inches. And here comes the Miracle Man himself, Daniel Jacobs, who's had epic battles with Canelo Alvarez and Triple G, the former two-time middleweight champion, looks to get back on top with a win in this one. It's the beast, Jaime Munguia. When your hometown is Tijuana, Mexico, you're gonna be a problem. The knockout machine looks for another victim here in this one.
Oh, pure bad blood.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Brooklyn, New York, introducing an acclaimed two-time middleweight champion of the world, known as the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs. Fighting out of the blue corner from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, introducing the hard-hitting knockout artist and the super welterweight champion of the world, Jaime Munguia.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
This is an arena fight. You couldn't have got anybody else in this place.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. They're both trying for a knockout. He threw a punch and just got countered. They exchange punches. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Didn't miss with the right hook. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the fans of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything to happen, can break a man or make a man.
Oh, I gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh, Munguia now. He's in some serious trouble. Munguia is down. So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
So now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up, they've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
You believe what we are seeing. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, maybe a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Good work, that's it. You just get your breath back. You're much better. He's not even in your league. Good work.
There's the bell for round 2. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full battle, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very surprised.
These two fighters are made for one another. He threw a punch and just got countered. When you're fighting Finding a counterpuncher to feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to gain a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Trying to land that jab. The right hook just missed. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Jacobs in that last round. At this point, you gotta believe he can't win on the scorecards, gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it could be the sweetest sound.
Nice round. Good round. I like that, Timothy. Stay full. Stick him in the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and get your moves smart. Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your time on it. You need to go back out there and you will win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, and get that jab back. With boxing, be smart. Get your shots up. Don't give him any.
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take it.
Lots, don't worry about it. Get your mind back on the job.
He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it out.
You're much better than that guy. You're much better. It's not even in your league.
Playing again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't move back.
You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You find a Swami, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
They both want the knockout. That hook was off target. Straight right just misses. You've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. That left hook missed. Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with that left hook. This round is still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What about Jacobs in that last round? I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
This fight's not over yet.
Start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it a little bit so we can't get you out.
And now you let him back into it. Get your mind back, get your focus back, with a jab back. It's boxing, just be smart. Get your shots off and don't give him anything, alright?
It's on the end of what you do. Good work. Stay full.
Don't worry about it. Right, let's go out there and get your bottom.
Smart. Good man, good man. Just say it again. Don't change too much.
Jab. And breathe when you step her about, alright? Good.
Now, I don't need to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. On to the fourth we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hand.
Beautiful counter punch. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
And forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Can't find a home for that jab. There's a counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This is not the way Munguia thought this fight was going to go. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What about Jacobs in that last round? They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense.
Win the round.
On to the fifth we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
A perfect counter shot. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. The straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. Can't find a home for that jab. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Jab misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because
And there's the bell to start round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your cheeks hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up. Suck it up and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
That counter shot lands. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about having an idea in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as they were dropped twice in the last round.
Unbelievable heart, knockdown twice.
Here we go, it's round 7. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the power in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
They need to be careful and punch themselves out here. Both men step back for just a moment. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get nervous, something that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Vader and pickpocket him.
That big hook doesn't land. Big whiff with the right hook. Dia made a mistake, and now he's paying the price. How is this fight still continuing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Nobody home with that hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Somebody don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Here's the bell to start round 8. Well, Johnny can keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then...
Oh my God, Johnny! Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. And down goes Daniel Jacobs. Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Don't waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then going to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull him down again. And that's a lot of points to lose right now.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's getting in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Beautiful counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
He blocks the hook. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
The jab just got blocked. Couldn't land that jab. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. He scores with the counter. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Jaime Munguia just got rocked.
Get your head back. Let's get clear.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
There's a lot on the line here.
Take down, no relax. Good man, do it. Just stay on, get the boxer back together, put him back in his place.
Just keep him on the ends of that jab. You're getting your time already.
But you focus back and get that jab back. Just boxing, be smart, get your shots up. Don't get mad. Go back out there and win this round, alright? Only one round you lost, don't worry about it.
Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Great work.
Now switch on. Get your boxing back together. Get your...
Stay focused. Don't run back into the fight. Don't give him no fear.
And here comes the 10th round. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've never seen a fight so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You gotta hope they will have the steam.
A lot of effort being exerted here. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are honest, fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average mouse.
What heart? What? Did you see that? Oh my. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought...